So related to your side hustle, you recently, well, you have a record label, and I've enjoyed your is it your first music video, and or not yours? You're not the artist, but your first single as well. Would you like to talk about almost why you started the record label and what that kind of means to you as a person?
Yeah, I think it'd be the world's least successful record label if I were the artist, for sure. But yeah, happy to. Yeah, I sort of fell forward into music. The record label is bigcommunityrecords.com. Check it out. Steve will link it below.
I will link below.
And the artist is a young man called Quasi Cort, Kwazicort. And Quasi and I started working together in a mentoring relationship. He was helping me understand what it was like to grow up in tough circumstances in the ends of London, in a situation of urban poverty. And I was helping him as best I could think through his ambitions from a creativity point of view. You mentioned creativity earlier. This is creativity with a capital C. So he's a rapper, and like many rappers in the urban world, he uses the medium to tell a story, and it's a heavily autobiographical story about the experience of growing up in London. So we were working together for some time, and he was teaching me and I was teaching him. And I just grew increasingly impressed with Quasi as a man. He had come from tough circumstances, had a bit of a wake-up call in his mind, and that sort of gave him the energy that he needed to pursue music in a clean way. And I could also sense that he was a little frustrated. It's a tough game. There's 40,000 tracks uploaded to Spotify every day. So even if you're very, very talented, it's very hard to get noticed. And sometimes you need a bit of help to do that. So I sort of had a conversation, I guess, with myself, having helped him. We were thinking at the time of doing a Kickstarter campaign. The thing with Kickstarter is, you set yourself a budget and you either get it, it's one or none. You get it and you get the money and hopefully pursue the project, or you get, even if you get 95% of the money, you get nothing. So I'm an angel investor. I do invest in small businesses. I invest in technology businesses. And I challenge myself, right, when I put my money where my mouth is and invest in this guy. So I literally Googled how to start a record label because I didn't know. And I found this wonderful company called Ditto. They're Liverpool-based, wonderful company. And they had this thing called Record Label in a Box. Who would have thought? I'll have one of them. So I got one of them and set up Big Community Records Limited. They helped me with the incorporation of the company, provided me with a stack of standard contracts, helped register the label with all of the royalties agencies. And I signed Quasi. And we're now working on an EP, which is a short album. This one will have 8 tracks. It's called Blood on the English Carpet. And we're in the process of releasing it now. The first 2 singles are out. The first one was Please Don't Boast, featuring LD67, who's well known in the drill scene. And the second, just out, is Trapstar 2. Third single is coming out in July, called Trill Ferry. And then the remainder of the tracks will come shortly thereafter. And we've been having, on this journey together, Quasi and I, and a big team actually that we've surrounded him with, all of which have one thing in common. This is a record label, yes, it's for profit, yes, but it's a social purpose vehicle. And our mission is to work with talented, creative people from lower socioeconomic backgrounds and give them their first stage to shine. And that's what I'm hoping to do with Quasi. Please support it.
No, I respect it. But it's almost work, because obviously Liverpool's my hometown, but I was raised by my mum as a single parent family as well. So I resonate with a lot of the stories just because, okay, I'm 37 now, but I get it in a way that it's, I think it's part of the reason why I like to kind of do this.